Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Silent Age. Actually, welcome back to the Button Press. We are playing the Silent Age. We just made it into the house. Mr. Lambert's house. The Time Traveler's house. And, already, I guess we're starting to build a personality for Mr. Lambert. Look at these things. What time region are we were in the 70s, I think? So, I guess these pictures are all cool and stuff, huh? The triangle made of cubes going in circles. No, you might find that this triangle of cubes is going in a triangle, buddy. What do you, give me a second one. I better stop looking at this before I strain something. Might strain your mustache looking at that. How about this one? This one's lines. It's a circle of triangles. Yes, I'm not sure you're really thinking about this the right way that you should be. Anyway, man. So here, I'm really hoping we're going to have an opportunity to meet Mr. Lambert in the proper time before he dies. And, we have already found some matches. A Red River safety match. I can barely read that, but it's probably not the point. I would like to point out, before we go and continue, there's another one over here. This is really nice. This kind of looks like a cityscape. What do you think about that? That's neat. If I had windows kind of like this, I suppose I would want to do the same thing. Because, I mean, why would you want to see beyond? You would want to see,
Hello and welcome. This is going to be episode 9
problem.
of the Silent
I don't
Age.
know. Whatever. So, I don't...
Good.
Man, I got to take a minute here and think. Mr. Joe has already been through so much on his way to here. Right here. We're in somebody's house. But my God, what have I had to do to get to this point? It's dumb. All right? Mr. Joe used to have a job, and now the whole world is destroyed, or really terrible stuff has happened, and I have had to go through time in order to... Oh, man. I don't even know how to parse all of the things that that are probably not even relevant to this situation. There are just so many things involved in what's going on right now, I guess. But anyway, let's just take it at face value. Whatever else, what else could you do, I suppose? Starburst clock. This guy sure has style. I don't know, man. A clock you can kind of hurt yourself with? I don't know if that's necessarily a style. No, it's not. It's 1 star. It's not even 1 star. It's just spikes. It's a wine opener. All right, cool. Anyway, my God. It's not a curve in it, but it's going in circles. Why do you... Joe... Buddy, I know you're a regular Joe, but still, there's why did you figure there was a circle in the triangle in the other room, but you don't think there's one here? Fuck it, whatever, let's just keep going. Stack of thick books. It's pretty dark in here, but I'm positive these are all the same book. Really thick ones, too. I doubt Lambert will miss a few. What is it? Oh, this is a book written by Dr. Reginald D. Lambert. Infinite Universes. This one's a bit stained. Doesn't look like wine stains. Maybe it's Dorito stains. I don't know. Were there Doritos in the... Yeah, of course there were. Anyway, while I was thinking about this game a little bit earlier today, I became reacquainted with a thought experiment that I would really like to share. It may be dumb, maybe it isn't. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing to consider while we're just looking at all of the different things there are in this room. Let's say, for example, let's just say as the thought experiment, okay? We're inside the scope of this universe here. Let's say, okay, like just this is before everything goes to shit. We're regular time, kind of rough, almost like horsehair. We're regular time, but like everything's still fine, okay? Friend of yours comes up. He says, "Hey man, check this out." Zap! And now you're in the middle of a field.
Boy.
And you're not sure what's going on. Okay, now let's qualify a couple of things. Let's fill in the picture with one or two things. Your friend had a time travel device. He was going to show you the past because of how cool it is. Something went wrong, and neither he or whoever this friend is, nor the time travel device went with you into the past. What the hell would you do? Yep. I mean, let's ignore the possibility that you're like in an apartment building several floors up and you're falling to your death. Let's just say you're on flat ground and everything's cool. You have no idea where you are in time. You might be further back in time than even the invention of the idea of time. There's no way to know. You're like beyond written history. All right, not like it would help you anyway, because friggin', I'm gonna light this, because like, you would probably not be able to. Hang on, one match left in the box, so I've got one shot at this. There's got to be something dry around here I can use for tinder. How about all these books? Yeah, how about the books I currently have in my inventory? Yeah, written history wouldn't even be helpful if you had it. Oh, zebra. Because you probably wouldn't be able to read the language it was written in. And anyway, you would probably have to find the guy who had written out this pamphlet of written history, and you wouldn't know where to go with that. So anyway, whatever. Let's say for the purposes of this thought experiment that you are where you are right as you are listening to this during whatever season this currently is at the time you are listening to this, okay? So let's take myself, for example. If I took myself in my current situation, I would no longer have a mic to talk to. I'd be just babbling to myself. And it's winter where I am here in Montreal, so I think I'm kind of boned. I wouldn't. Okay, being that Montreal has some history, I guess. If we're going so far back that I can't even tell, I wouldn't be able to associate, like tribes to a time. So I wouldn't know how far back I am. I wouldn't know if there were any people nearby I could go seek for help. I don't even know. Okay, here's an interesting thought, okay? I am, okay, racial bits aside. Sorry, I'm not being very interesting on screen. But race and stuff aside, okay? Maybe I am so far back that the mutation in humans' evolution hadn't happened yet, which created white man. I would stand out so much. I would stand out like that zebra rug. And if I happened to be nearby to a tribe at that time, let's say there was one, they wouldn't be able to communicate with me. They'd probably think I was some weird invader. I mean, let's forget the fact that I'm diabetic and I need insulin and shit. I would be able to last fucking however long the sugar in my blood doesn't kill me, whatever. Ignoring that, all right, all right, so here. This is exactly the point of the thought experiment. I am so specialized in my position within society that I wouldn't be able to live within a different time period. I would flounder like a kitten. It's a trapdoor. I would be so thoroughly humped by the situation that I struggle even to imagine what the situation would be like. I wouldn't have a knife. I wouldn't have my cell phone wouldn't be useful because there's no internet back then, oh man, it's a fascinating concept. Can I use this to sort of pry this open? It worked. There's a ladder leading down to a basement of some kind. Thrilling. I wonder if the time traveler's Okay, so no, so far. Let's take a look at all of this. We got a floor plan. Well, we're gonna look at everything in its due course. So we have kind of an obvious eventuality here. We have shelves with one bottle missing. Oh, this is a wine shelf. Sorry, with one bottle, and you have scratches. This is meant to. Oh yeah, I can even look. There is a lot of wine for one guy, you're right, but you know what? given some isolation. I don't blame him. The scuff marks. I guess Lambert couldn't decide how to decorate the place. You're so naive. Oh, you. If I were in Joe's jumpsuit right now, maybe I wouldn't really think any differently. Because from his perspective, he wouldn't be able necessarily to see that there is a border for a door just behind the shelf here. I mean, it's fairly obvious, but, you have to kind of look at it from a different perspective in a way. How about this door? Door's locked. Doesn't feel too solid. Could you maybe break it down? Looks like floor plans for the house with a lot of handwritten notes. Seems Lambert's planning a lot of renovations. A good man. Good thing it's nice to be able to, work towards something. All of these changes make it look more like a bomb shelter than a house. Well, I mean, if you were a time traveler, you would probably prepare for the worst too. How about you break down this door, buddy? Should be able to break this down with something. How about your shoulder? Maybe a good kick. Wait a sec. We could even refer to this drawing here, and figure if this is the room I'm in, where my cursor is, and this is the door I'm threatening to break down. This door opens up inwards. Why don't you just kick it real hard if it's not a... Oh, buddy. What I would do if I was in this situation, I would flounder too. What's a tanning bulb? I guess even scientists want to look their best. Yeah, but there's no tanning bed. You don't really probably need to have the entire situation set up, No, a tanning bed is a tanning bed because it has all of these lights already installed, and you close it and you're completely surrounded and bathed in light. So, this tanning bulb. Yeah, you could probably lay down anywhere and enjoy the benefits of this. Can I, Oh, sorry, no. Blueprints. Oh, that's a... What? There it is. Can I apply the tanning bulb, not to the blueprints, to the desk lamp? Maybe this is a secret message on this paper. No? It was a good idea, though. I'll get to all of this. Just give me a minute. Blueprints for a time machine. I don't exactly have an engineering degree, but it says so on the drawings. Okay, cool. I didn't think about that. Yeah, if I had looked at blueprints, I wouldn't know what I was looking at either. It's a good thing that somebody wrote, blueprints to a time machine on it. That's sciencey. Spherical contraption. Okay, that's an oscilloscope. I've never seen anything like this. It's like a diving bell.
Or a submarine.
This doesn't look anything like a submarine. From the looks of those blueprints on the wall, maybe this is Lambert's time machine. Looks nothing like mine. Correct. Oh, maybe there's a trash can. It's a point-and-click adventure. You gotta look. It's been in the job so long, I can't even walk by a trash can anymore without checking if it needs emptying. Yeah. Interesting how your thoughts are shaped by your job, huh? Anyway, I mean, what do I do? Is there, there's, applied physics and the many worlds conundrum, a primer by Mr. Lambert. He's not going to be happy about this. I chucked a bunch of those into the fire. Mr. Lambert probably has a lot more to think about than, how many copies of his books you're throwing into the fire. I mean, this fire is valuable, man. Even fire is valuable to anybody, for God's sakes. I don't know. Can I do... no. It didn't light up.
Oh, what do you got, lamp?
Can I... yeah, maybe. This is within reach. It's a lamp. Yeah, brilliant. Can I...
No.
Oh! That's bright. Hey, the timer... Ooh! Oh! Oh, that's right. It's UV light that comes out of a tanning bulb somehow. Ah, damn, that's cool. Oh, I want to carry this lamp with me everywhere. You got a room in your jumpsuit for this, don't you? You could fit a chainsaw in there before. Okay, well, I mean... Oh, yeah. Now we're back into the future. There's an axe in there. I can't reach it from here, though. Those are some tough vines.
Far
buddy. Come on. These vines are something else, man. They barely bend. There's no... Come on. You can't do this to me. Friggin' vines are blocking me from picking up an axe. Oh, Jesus. Buddy. There's... Okay. Okay, sure. All right. It's stuck. Great. Fine. All right. We're gonna... Okay. So somebody's living here. That's what I'm picking up from this. You got a barrel. You got plants. It's the plants that's giving me that impression. Looks like some sort of water collection system. Okay, I wouldn't have figured that out. I would have thought this might be like a still, kind of like there was in the RV just outside. Because that was a barrel too, wasn't it? Maybe this is the same barrel. Oh, you think about that, huh? Okay. My setting fire to things didn't change anything here in the future. Okay. We have the trap door. Probably can't, do anything with it because I needed to have a wine thingamajig before. These really stand out. I really want to pick them up. They're probably delicious. How long has it been since Joe has eaten? Probably not actually that long, huh? A dry twig. I guess I've put Stranger Things to good use. Yes. In fact, I can remember one or two things. Kind of like one of those, what was it called? The thing you put up someone's butt in order to suck out... Ugh. Man, am I a kid at heart or what? Friggin' poop jokes are still funny. No, it's a... Ooh! There's no appropriate age. There's no age where you really should not find poop jokes funny any longer. Come on. This is a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Oh, wait. It's one of those extinguishers that need to be filled up with water first. This is convenient, actually. I'm going to go up here. Maybe I'll be able to break down that door with a fire extinguisher. How about that? I mean... It's very Ghostbusters 2. Is it 2? Is it 1 or 2? I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2, I think. Because they're developing photos at the station, and somehow there's like a ghost invading because I think Vigo is part of the photos, I think. And who was it? It was one of the other guys that broke through the door with a fire extinguisher to help his friends out because everything was going right to shit. Maybe, yeah, that's what I'm invoking and thinking about this. Door's locked, but it's in the field. Come on. Put your back into it. Area man bangs on extinguisher, receives face full of shrapnel. Even if there were papers to write about this, no headline's worth all that. I don't know. Yeah, you give it a shot. You know how weak door handles actually are? You could fall on it weird and it would break. And that's not even using applied effort, God. Anyway, okay. Okay, well. Okay, well. Small photo lab, is that right? It's a small dark room over here. Red bulb photo equipment developer. It's got everything. Huh. Why? I guess that would be a hobby. Why would you do this, though? I mean, if you're working on a time travel device, then you could probably find a way to take that type of technology from a different time period. On the ridiculous assumption that you could go forward in time, even given time travel. Okay. Oh boy, man. I'm hanging. I'm lagging. My brain has stopped. My brain is seizing up. I guess given the circumstances right now, you wouldn't want to go further into the future because it's already so desolate. You can't expect stuff to come back, and you wouldn't know what to expect further forward. Anyway, I'm sure this guy has a pretty good reason to have a small photo lab. You have to allow a guy, regardless of his position, to be a human being at some point. Maybe he had some photos he wanted to develop in a really old camera. I mean, cameras way back in the day, you did need to develop them by hand. You took them to a lab, and they would develop them, and you'd come back in like an hour or whatever. And this was just in the 80s when I was growing up. You would take them to a little kiosk or whatever. Not a kiosk, but like a actual place. They would have. Maybe did they have machinery for that? Oh, whatever. This is a tremendous tangent, and we are not done with this chapter, but we're done with the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me this far. There's a world of progress ahead, I guess, but I don't know how to get there from here. Anyway, we're out of time. Thank you for joining us again. In the next episode, we're going to continue with this. And I don't know what we're going to expect, what we can expect, but you can expect, and it's going to be interesting. See you then.